This is a continuation or a part 2 to my comparison video of the Brother F006 and the Druid 265. Where I left off is I was just kind of talking about the different blade geometry. So on the steel will Druid here, it's got a saber type grind, which is pretty traditional on most knives. And then on the Brother, this has got a Scandinavian type grind, or Scandi grind, or zero edge, I think it's called. When it comes to sharpness, now keep in mind both of these, I've done nothing to the edges, these are out of the box. The Brother is probably the sharpest knife I own. Now, it's the only Scandi grind knife I have, so I don't have a whole lot of experience with this type of geometry. This I'm very familiar with, the saber grind. I know how to sharpen it. It should be pretty simple to resharpen. The 9CR steel I don't own. I've got 8CR. I hope it's similar resharpening. This thing processes wood better, at least with the stock edge. They both have the same thickness, and they actually both have a extremely robust tip. But you can see the Brother is a bit more robust up until the tip. This has more of a taper to it, a little bit longer of a taper. Sorry, it's not focusing well there. I would argue that from a durability and a processing wood type task, that you're going to be able to thump on the Brother a bit more. The steel is scratched up already on it, so I know the 440 is probably a little bit softer, so that will be a factor when it comes time to resharpen. But for the time being, the Brother does an amazing job at processing wood and whittling. This geometry just bites into wood, whereas this guy takes a little bit more work to get into the wood. Once you're in, they're relatively the same. That said, the steel will it feels like it's about half the weight, and it's a longer blade. I think for overall general camp tasks, I think the Druid is a better choice. It's got more belly to it. It's just an overall excellent design. Whereas the Brother, the ergonomics on the handle isn't as well done, and the weight of it, it'll catch up to you over time. I think this is better overall for being in a survival type situation where you need to kind of have a do-everything knife. I think this guy hits the mark a little bit better. If we're just talking about bushcraft and woodworking, I'd bring the Brother all day. So yeah, I just wanted to add that to the initial video, and as we go along and I have to resharpen both of these blades, and I see the long-term durability of the cases, or the sheaths rather, I will continue to give updates. Thanks, guys.